Is this, Agent Wilmore?
Yes.
Agent Wilmore, this is Agent Pendrell of the Psy Crime Lab in D.C. I completed the preliminary analysis of the blood sample from your office. I'm afraid I got some bad news. It looks like that blood belongs to Agent Scully.
Oh, Jesus. Are you certain?
Fairly. I mean, a more detailed analysis will confirm it, but I'm pretty sure that's Scully's blood. At the very least, we know she's been injured. Was there much blood at the scene?
Yeah, a fair amount.
It's not as bad as it looks.
Yeah, okay. Thanks for the call.
Sure. If anything changes, I'll let you know.
All right. Thanks.
More good news. That fisherman you interviewed yesterday, he's just been shot to death.
How did you know about Wong?
What?
How did you know I went to see Wong yesterday?
You told me.
I told you about Wong? I just forgot, I guess.
Hey, come on in.
Well, congratulations, old-timer. I don't know what you were doing, but you just warranted the involvement of the federal government. Lucky you.
What can I do for you?
Special Agent Craig Wilmore, FBI.
FBI? What's the Bureau's interest in this case?
I'm investigating the disappearance of 2 agents.
Okay, so what's the connection to this man?
My investigation led me to this warehouse. Inside we found evidence of foul play, including the blood of one of our missing agents. I spotted Wong, asked him a few questions about the warehouse. Now he's dead. I'm not certain what the connection is, but I'm pretty certain there is one.
I'll buy that. Interesting. This case just went from routine to fun. Thanks.
So, what have you got?
Harbor Master found the body. He was shot once in the back of the head, large caliber by the looks of it, no witnesses, no sign of struggle.
That's it?
So far.
So, where's the harbor master?
Gone for coffee.
Have you questioned him yet?
Nope. Next on my list after search boat.
Any thoughts on motive?
Robbery, most likely.
So what was stolen?
Haven't quite gotten there yet, just about to go onto the boat.
Well, robbery seems unlikely to me. Didn't look like the old guy had much.
Probably true. But you'd be amazed at what people will kill for. He probably had a cigar box full of cash. Unless maybe he was killed for squealing to the feds.
I wish I thought that was funny.
Well, Wong didn't exactly run with the most desirable crowd.
Any reports of trouble in this area?
No. All's quiet on the waterfront.
It's too bad.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be nice to just pin this on gang activity and be done with it? All right, looks like it's time to board the good ship Agrippa. Care to join me? Answer me this. Where'd he put his fish?
What?
His catch. Where'd he put his catch? There's no freezers. Hell, there's not even an ice chest on board. So where'd the fish go? And by the looks of it, those are some pretty serious gas tanks down there.
I'm finished. I'm gonna take Wong here for his free ride.
Ask her to give me a call when she's finished.
Okay. It was a pretty easy morning. It shouldn't take too long.
Thanks.
So, what's your theory on the hold?
My guess is that Wong was not quite what he seemed. I think this boat was being used for something other than fishing, which certainly puts a spin on his murder.
Did you know fish stocks have been declining in this area recently?
No. Where'd you pick that up at?
Wong told me yesterday.
Ah, well, there's a reliable source.
Did you know Mr. Wong was taking stolen painkillers?
What the hell are you talking about?
I found a cache of pills in his cabin. No prescription labels, obviously stolen goods. Industrial state quantities, too.
How interesting. Well, that certainly adds a sordid little wrinkle to things, doesn't it?
So, still think the motive for his murder was robbery?
Let's just see what the autopsy reveals, all right?
What's the Tarakan?
What?
Tarakan, what is it?
I don't know, why?
I found this slicker in the cabin labeled the Tarakan.
I guess it's the name of the boat. No, this boat's called the Agrippa.
Well, guess that adds another mystery to your list, doesn't it?
Well, the harbor master's returned.
Well, hello. I wish you told me there was two of you. I'd have brought another coffee.
That's all right. Agent Wilmore here is trying to cut down.
Well, still, I could have brought you decaf.
How long have you known Wong?
Oh, a few years. Started docking here in '94, I think. Yeah, early '94.
Did you notice anything unusual happening here last night?
No, none at all. In fact, it was real quiet.
Did Mr. Wong have any enemies?
I don't think so. I would say no, but, hell, these days, I don't know anything anymore.
Did you know if Mr. Wong had any financial difficulties?
No, I don't. I always paid his berth fees on time. Of course, things have been hard on everybody around here lately. I imagine he was feeling it too.
Who owns this warehouse?
It's leased to a company called Majestic Shipping, out of the Far East.
Could you give me a phone number?
Well, depends on which number you want. They got offices in Hong Kong, Chechnya. So, which number?
The main number.
No, these guys don't quite work like that. But it's okay. I'll get you all the information I have.
How long have the fish stocks been declining around here?
Oh, a while now. Overfishing's the most likely cause, but it's gotten a lot worse the past couple of months. Most of the small guys gone out of business. Wong's the only one still holding on. Or he was.
How do these boats normally store their catch?
Well, usually they got what they call a live well in the hold. It keeps water circulating over the fish. Some of the bigger outfits will have a refrigerated holding tank.
Any idea why Wong's boat would have neither?
No, I just don't imagine he had the money to upgrade something like that. That'd have to be done in a dry dock anyway. That's pretty strange, really. I don't know why.
What's the Tarakan?
Ocean-going tug. It burned at sea 2 months ago.
Really?
Why would Wong have a slicker from the Tarakan in his cabin?
Well, I don't know. Don't think he knew those guys. They were Russian. Maybe he picked it up as scrap after the fire.
I think I remember hearing something about that. The crew all died, didn't they?
Yeah. Boat's over at the impound dock. You want to take a look?
Why don't we go take a look at the Tarakan?
Well, sure. Yeah, it's not far from here. Come on. Seattle. Anyway, Coast Guard cutter, the Stalwart, saw a fire on the horizon, rushed out there. By the time they arrived, it was too late. The entire crew had burned to death.
How many men were on board?
Total of 9. Although only 4 bodies were recovered, the rest were presumed lost at sea.
What was the cause of the fire?
Never determined. They have no idea.
Look at that. Fire damage seems to be contained to the outside of the hull. Cabin and the interior don't seem to be burnt at all.
Okay, so what's your point?
Well, how was the crew killed by a fire that only burned the hull? For that matter, why did the fire only burn the hull in the first place?
You got me. You're the detectives. Look, do you mind if I go? I got a lot of forms to fill out. You know, when there's a dead body, wow, paperwork.
Sure, you can go. I'll call you if I need anything. Thanks.
Oh, no problem. Well, it was nice to meet you, and I'll fax you those phone numbers.
Well, looks like it's just you and me.
See these outlines here on the side of the cabin?
Yeah, it's kind of frightening, isn't it? What causes it?
I have no idea.
It reminds me of pictures I've seen of Hiroshima.
How's that?
Well, the blast from the bomb left the outline of people behind. I don't know why. I can barely remember it. I was only a kid when I saw the picture. Jesus, scared the bejesus out of me.
This looks interesting.
Looks like Cyrillic. Seattle PD has a task force investigating smuggling out of the former Soviet Union. They've got a full-time translator over there. I can get it translated.
Okay.
Well, that was easy. I thought certainly you would give me grief about that.
No, if Seattle PD has the resources, let's take advantage of them.
Well, that's a commendable attitude.
Place looks like it's already been dusted for prints.
Oh, yeah, so it has. Probably from the first investigation into the fire.
Look at this.
What is it?
I have no idea.
Well, be careful with it.
Relax.
It looks like an explosive device.
Well, it could be. It's certainly heavy enough.
Maybe we should call in a hazmat team.
Let's not overreact, okay?
What the hell are you doing?
You really need to cut down to 1 cup a day. It's empty.
What is it?
I don't know. But I do know one very happy lab technician.
Hey, Detective. Truett from the coroner's office just called. They've completed the autopsy on Mr. Wong. She's found something you ought to see.
Well, looks like we're headed to the coroner's. I can hardly wait. This is Agent Wilmer with the FBI. He questioned Wong yesterday.
I hope you found out everything you needed to know.
What have you got?
This is undoubtedly one of the most unusual autopsies I've ever performed. This man died from a single gunshot wound to the back of the head. Large caliber weapon, point blank range. He was also a drug user. It looks like he was high at the time of death.
That would account for the lack of struggle.
But if the slug or the drugs didn't kill him, this man would have been dead within a matter of weeks anyway.
Oh, Jesus. Why?
He was completely riddled with massive tumors. I've never seen anything like it.
What would cause something like that?
I have no idea. But I've never seen a human being so eaten alive with cancer.
How long had he been?
Well, it's hard to say. Organ tissue and blood samples may provide some evidence, but it still could be hard to determine. The evidence of massive tumors suggests that the subject was suffering severe pain, and the drugs could have been used to mitigate the pain.
There was a case a couple of months ago, a fire at sea.
The Tarakan, sure. I remember it. You're the second FBI agent to ask me about that this week.
What are you talking about?
Well, actually, to be specific, you're the third FBI agent. There were a pair here the other day, a man and a woman. They had the bodies of the Tarakan crew members exhumed. She insisted on performing a second autopsy.
It was Mulder and Scully, wasn't it?
Yes. Diana Scully and Wolf Mulder, that's right.
What did she find?
I have no idea. The bodies are still here if you want to see them.
What were the results of the original autopsy?
They died of severe burns.
We want to see them.
All right. You're not squeamish, I hope.
Gotta hate coming here.
Fair warning, this is going to be pretty bad. These guys had been interred for 2 months. You all right?
Just peachy, thanks. Can we get this over with, please?
Sure. I don't know what the hell's going on here. I think someone's stolen the bodies from the Tarakan. You two stay here. I'll get to the bottom of this. I'll let you know if I find anything.
What the hell have we stumbled onto here?
Well, I have some theories.
Okay, I'm listening.
Well,
Oh my God.
what is it?
I think I know what's going on here. Oh, Jesus. I hope I'm wrong.
What?
They're smuggling something. They're smugglers. Wong worked for the same people as the crew of the Tarakan.
That would explain the slicker and the lack of fishing equipment.
So they worked for the same people. You questioned Wong. He was killed because they thought he talked. Your two missing agents have the crew from the Tarakan exhumed, and both they and the corpses turn up missing? We've stumbled upon a smuggling ring bringing either radioactive material or possibly chemical weapons into the U.S. from the former Soviet Union. That explains the fire on the Tarakan, Wong's cancer, why he was killed, and what happened to your two missing agents. They got too close. Someone's covering their tracks and they're not afraid to shoot FBI agents to do it. You and I have to work together. We have to stop this. If I'm right, thousands of people might die. I'm gonna have to demand that we cooperate fully with one another.
Okay.
You just got yourself a new partner.
Yowza. What is this? A bomb?
I don't know. I don't think so. But I do need you to tell me just what the hell it is.
Your wish is my command.